Welcome to Engineering Scale Models. I'm Jason, your host, and I do models and apparently electronics. What's up with that? But today's even weirder. I'm gonna make hand sanitizer for my wife. So she's like, "Oh, can you make a video of it so I can send it to my friends?" So this is how I make hand sanitizer. I have an empty container here that I'm gonna mix it in. I have some 70% isopropyl. They recommend anything above 66%. I normally use 99 in my shop here, but I am almost out of 99, and this is the highest that we could find. So I'm going to use that, and then I am going to use some soothing aloe after sun gel right here. So I am going to take this and I'm going to grab my funnel. There it is. Grab my funnel. So this is a way better system than we used to make it before. Alright, so I'm just going to pump this in here. Okay, that is taking way too long. I have hardly any in there, so I'm going to see if we can't liberate it this way. So we're just going to set that on there. Alright, so we're going to shove this funnel in here and see if we can't get this in there like that. I'm going to move this up so you can see more of what I'm doing. So that is slow to sink down. Okay. And this is the issue that I ran into the last time I made this stuff. This stuff is so thick it doesn't want to go into the bottle. So we're slowly getting it in there. Now what can help is you can add a little bit of alcohol to this to kind of start to dilute it. Start to dilute it so it add a little bit more alcohol and stir this up here. You don't want to add too much alcohol because you don't need a whole lot. You want it kind of thick. I mean, you can make it any thickness that you want. splash alcohol in there. There we go. Okay, so for sake of expediency, I am not going to fill this whole container up with aloe. I am going to add another splash of alcohol to this and stir it up. I have my finger blocking the hole here, so I can stir this up and get all the stuff off the side. And I'm going to allow that to drain in there. So, okay, so I have added a good amount of alcohol to this, so I'm going to shake this up now. And we're going to give it a test. There's some right there. So let's see here. What is that like? That's still a little thick with aloe. Yeah, that's still too aloe-y. Well, that's kind of... My hands are going to be super sanitized after this one. So let's clean this up a little bit. And let's take this off. Stick this in there and add another splash of alcohol. My wife likes it a little bit runny, so I also prefer the higher alcohol content over the aloe being in it. I don't like a lot of aloe. Now when you're done mixing it, make sure when you're done trying to get the consistency you want, make sure you shake it really good too. See, that's still super thick. See, let's see how long it takes to dry here. So it's still wet on my hands. I can still feel it. Okay, so it's dry, so about 6 to 7 seconds to dry, but I have like I can feel the tacky residue from the aloe, so I don't like that. I'm going to add some more alcohol to it. I don't like that much of a tacky residue from the aloe itself, so we're going to add a little bit more to it. This is why I didn't fill this whole thing up with aloe. I just wanted enough in there to... Oh man, I'm making a mess. So at least it's sanitizer. you gotta make sure you really mix it. And you can look in there and see how it flows. Let me turn this on. See if that helps you see how it flows. You see, it's, you know, it's not as thick as your normal hand sanitizer, but like I said, we like a lot higher alcohol content and less aloe, and I like to see how long it takes to dry when you put it on your hands, because you don't want to sit there and put it on your hands and then. Okay, so this is about as thick as what you get in a hand sanitizer. So we'll see. We'll put this on right here, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 seconds, and I'm still feeling kind of clammy. So it's more alcohol. Now, there's not a set measurement because this aloe I haven't used before. This is a different aloe, and last time I used a scented stuff that had lidocaine in it that has that's used for severe sunburns, because my wife gets real bad dry cracked skin, and when she uses the sanitizer it stings real bad. So using the stuff with the lidocaine in it was really nice for her hands, but we can't find that stuff anymore. So but you know, this is a little over a half a bottle full of sanitizer here, and I put about this much aloe in there, and so the other half is done with alcohol. So this is 50-50. You know, you guys, you know, play with the recipe. Just don't start with a full container of aloe, because you're going to get too much aloe and not enough alcohol, and it's going to be real thick, and it's going to leave your hands real clammy after you use it. See, that's still a good thickness. So it runs from hand to hand. You know, I can run it from hand to hand, and if I put it on, it feels more like sanitizer. And yeah, see, that's drying, and yeah, that's drying quicker. That's already pretty dry. They got a little bit of the clammy right now, but I have been applying like 15 coats of this to my hands, so that is about where it is. So like I said, this is I start with half and half aloe, half alcohol, and then add alcohol or aloe to get to the consistency you like. Remember, over 66% or 62% is what the CDC recommends, but I recommend the highest you can get. So if you can get higher, use higher. If you can't, like we were only able to get this 70. So if you can get higher, because I recommend it. I use 99. Like, I have this spray bottle here full of 99. I just spray my hands, and that's how I sanitize. So yeah, I don't use the aloe stuff. So you know, it's up to personal preference. I don't mind that stuff on my hands. It doesn't bother me one bit. So that's going to do it for this, guys. This is just a quick hand sanitizer video. Nothing exciting. That's it. Take care, guys. Thank you.